In the past, we never really had a good process of monitoring competency. It was sort of, we'd hire somebody and they'd say they were qualified or had experience. So we'd make some assumptions that, they had the competencies that we needed. What we found out in reality is when we identified what our competencies and our rating elements really were, and then had our employees go in and do their assessments against those, that we found numerous gaps. And some of those gaps were what I would say safety critical, something that could have led to a major incident. And the process we're using now, we know what qualified looks like, and we can capture that from the employee to make sure that across the board they're 100%. So in the past, we used books. We had binders. And it was kind of funny because when I started at Marathon, they showed me these binders, and I'm like, so this is what you give the guys? They're supposed to take these out in the field with them and stuff? And they're like, yeah. I was like, where do most of them end up? So I went out to the field and was doing interviews and found out these books ended up under the seat or in the back in the toolbox, and they didn't really use them. So technology has enabled us to have a platform to where it's easily accessible. Everything's in one spot, one-stop shop, and it makes it really easy to update. So think of that book, if you had to add a new competency, you got to reprint pages and all that kind of stuff. And with the technology, it's just go into the system, make an update, and it's fresh for everybody. Well, the only thing we had available was SAP, and SAP has competency modules within it, but it's not really a system designed around monitoring and developing competencies. And it wasn't a system that was very intuitive and easy to use. And so we were looking for something that was more of a one-stop shop, something that was actually designed with competency in mind versus, an add-on to some other system.